Hello students, let's continue our chapter semiconductors, and today we are going to discuss about the photodiodes. So photodiodes are the PN junction diodes, okay, and they are reverse biased. Okay, photodiodes are the PN junction reverse biased diodes. Here is the PN junction. When light of suitable frequency is incident on this junction area, okay, electron and hole pair will be developed. Okay, electron and hole pair will be developed, and it is reverse biased like this. Okay, so suppose we have connected ammeter here, micro ammeter here. Okay, so when electrons and holes are generated, already there is a depletion region. Okay, and at the n side of PN junction diode, holes are present, and at the p side of PN junction diodes, extra electrons are present. Okay, so when electron and hole pair is generated, due to this fictitious battery voltage, electrons will travel to the n side and holes will travel to the p side. Okay, so there will be change in resistance of this photodiode na? Okay, there will be change in resistance of this photodiode. This change in resistance arises because electron and hole pairs are generating. More electrons means more low resistivity. So if resistance value is decreasing or increasing, then current flowing in this circuit will also change. So photodiodes, in photodiodes, light of suitable frequency are incident on PN junction diode. Okay, electron hole pairs are generated, they are reverse biased. Okay, photodiodes are reverse biased. By measuring the change in current, okay, by measuring the change in current, we can identify how much how much photons are incident on it, or what is the intensity of incident radiation. So if we plot the graph of reverse biased PN junction diode at different intensities of incident radiation, suppose there are different intensities I3, I2, I1, and I1 is least intensity, so there will be minority current. Okay, so graph will be like this. So reverse current increases with the increase in intensity, and the current is in the unit of microammeter. Okay, current is in the unit of microammeter. So when there is least intensity, less amount of current will be passed, and when intensity is increased, more and more reverse current will pass. Okay, because more number of photons will give energy to more and more electrons. Hence, by noting down or by observing the change in current, we can detect the change in resistance, or we can also tell about the intensities of different incident radiation. So what just happened is, when photon of suitable frequency is incident on photodiode, for example photon of energy h nu is incident on the photodiode, if this energy is greater than the band gap, okay, if this energy is greater than the band gap, then electron will excite and go to the conduction band na? Electron will excite and go to the conduction band. Okay, electron will transfer from valence band to the conduction band. So in conduction band, more and more electrons will accumulate, and hole will be present in valence band, and electron will get excited to the conduction band. So by incidenting the photons, we are increasing the conductivity of photodiode. Okay, so by this leads to change in the conductivity or resistivity of this photodiode. So by observing the change in photocurrent, okay, by observing the change in photocurrent, we can tell about the intensity of incident radiation. If there is more change in current, means more intensity of light is incident on it. Okay, also these electron hole pair generated are known as photogenerative charge carriers. Okay, and these are increasing the conductivity in photodiodes. Thank you.